Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. Last time, we went to the opera. We made our way over here on Seltzer's balloon.
Airship.
And we are in the Garlean homeland. Gestalian homeland. Look, if I can't remember Gestalian, I will replace it with whatever it is that I can immediately recognize.
I'm getting to the point to where it's like, I'm not asking anymore. Play 14 and Walker. Finish that shit off so I can start making the references I've been dying to make for over a year on every little game we have done. And no more of this, well, I want to, but I'm doing this stuff. It's like, no. Imagine I just have a shotgun to the back of your head and I'm saying, do it.
You're in luck.
But I have the conviction of Doom Guy with the shotgun.
Oh boy. Well, you're in luck. Because I've been very close to finishing like 6 friggin' projects, and I've actually started wrapping them up, so I have time!
Yay. Anyway, we are currently on whatever island. I know these things probably have names, but they're like...
If they do, I sure don't know what it is.
They're esoteric enough to probably be like, the wiki knows about them.
Yeah.
Because the planets have names, but you never know about it unless you look up supplementary stuff. Like... Literally, the planet from Final Fantasy I is just called Planet A. And, like, the Mirror Universe one that shows up in Dissidia is Planet B. Anyway.
Well, I remember as an aside to that, and I know we always spend, like, the first 20 minutes of a video rambling.
We gotta rev up, is the
Yeah.
thing.
I remember in 14, in an interview with Yoshi P, somebody asked him, hey, what's the name of the planet? Because people were confused. Is it Eorzea? And he's like, no, Eorzea is the name of that continent. It's not the whole planet. Is the planet called Hydaelyn? No, the planet's not called Hydaelyn. That's a whole other hullabaloo. So what's the name of the planet? And he said, the people on the planet have not yet gotten to the point where, like technologically and awareness-wise, to acknowledge that there are other planets out there. And in turn, they have not found a need to name their planet when it is the only thing that they know.
That
doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, it makes sense, but how I described it doesn't make a lot of sense. That was bad.
It kind of feels stupid considering one of the jobs is literally I read the stars and planets are a part of the stars. But I'm not going to argue too hard on that moment.
But regardless, so he effectively said it doesn't have a name because nobody's named it yet, because nobody's felt the need to name it yet.
So anyway, we're essentially wherever this island is.
The southern continent.
Yeah, the southern continent. I guess. It's like Australia. Australia's an island and a continent and a country in that weird trifecta.
Yeah, the whole Gestalian continent took over the whole place.
Yeah.
Last time we visited the three...
Elbrook, Zen, and
the Chocobo Stable.
Miranda.
Which are all occupied cities.
Currently occupied by, let's say, 1930s German soldiers.
Yeah, something like that.
Who wore a specific symbol and were called Nazis.
So we are going to make our way...
I'm a monk right now.
We're going to make our way to the capital.
Yep, we're going to Vector this time.
Yep. West.
Which is to this direction.
Northwest. You know, after dealing with Omega, I think we're starting to understand that there are other planets out there.
I kind of thought that was like we'd known that before Omega.
I don't think we knew it before. I mean, like, we knew, like, oh yeah, stars, you can read the shiny bright things in the sky. But we didn't really know what was out there. Also funny that we've also come to understand the multiverse before we've understood space travel and other planets. Weird how that goes.
That was more of a... It was kind of a... We were thrust into knowing that, and we kind of understood the idea of everything
we
else.
had the knowledge of it thrust upon us.
I think the one benefit to a lot of different characters in this game is the fact that outside of some characters, everyone else really kind of has something to kind of like fall back on to save magic points. Like, Celeste is just pure magic. Like, she's a rune knight.
It's what she does.
It's what she does. Locke, he treasure hunt stuff. That's kind of about it. But Sabin and Edgar, it's like they both got stuff they can do that just does damage.
They got
and-
their tools and techniques and everything.
So we're not really like rushing to get them to learn specific stuff, but eventually it's gonna be like the magic's gonna take over.
Yeah. Also, we learned last time that Locke is... We kind of knew that Locke was kind of a weirdo, but I think we learned last time that he's even more of a weirdo. Because he was
that
talking...
last time.
It was specifically in the Opera House when he was talking to Celeste. When Celeste was in, like, the Maria garb or whatever. And Celeste at one point asked him, am I just a replacement for her? And Locke didn't answer. He just left. Which means yes. But he's not willing to admit it.
I think it
And
was
that's
definitely-
real weird, given that her dead body is in his basement being kept alive by a weirdo.
I think it's definitely one of those like yes, but very much a. Oh, I am just a weird person. I am just doing this, aren't I?
The more we play this game, the more Locke is just a real weird guy, and I don't know how I feel about him.
I told you I had that same moment with Angelo from Dragon Quest VIII, where it's like I saw clips and bits of it, and I was like, this guy's kind of cool. And then I played the game, I was like, oh, you're just like the worst character of this group.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Locke anymore. I am pro Celeste main character. How you doing, buddy?
I'll get him on the rebound. He walks back.
Well, I hope so.
I think he walks back. Yeah, he walks back, but I think he like walks all the way through.
How you doing? People here aren't very nice, are they?
Very Gestalian.
Hmm.
That sounds like a truck. Can I just walk in on these people?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you sexing it up in here?
I don't know of what they're doing, but I think they're...
I'm gonna make tea for the sex couple in here. Is that all right, everybody?
I get the impression that they do genuinely love each other a lot, but also that they're very tired and kind of on the run.
Okay, yeah, he's basically sleeping out here. He's kind of going like, why don't we just give up and start over? Like, our village is dead and
Yeah.
gone as far as we're concerned, and nothing is really kind of giving Gestalt a run for its money right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
There's no good options right now.
It's like, take what you can get, and if Gestalt falls, hey, we'll live it up then.
Even better.
Is
The heck kind of tall house is this? Tall house. So, if you say no, you get into a fight.
Should I say no?
After you get into a fight, you get healed for free.
Let's say no then.
They're pretty weak.
Guards?
Have we already beat you guys up?
Considering a critical did nothing. Like, if they lived this before I even input all this... Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't get halfway through Rising Phoenix before
I think that was some of the first enemies in the game we fought.
That was the stuff we walked into with the armor.
Yeah,
the
didn't we
Magic
nuke
Tech
those
armor.
guys with the
We
armor?
just went like, laser beam.
Yay!
So, I'm assuming this is one of those, like, this is where you actually heal and, like, the ends of trap of some sort.
Probably.
Because there's no way you can walk up into the Gestalian capital of Vector and go like, the inn here is free, and it's like, oh, no, it is not.
Yeah, probably sleep there, get thrown in jail.
Here's the weapon shop that I swear, it looks like it should be, you look at,
It looks like a needle.
look me in the eyes
you're gonna
and tell me
inject
that's
somebody.
not like a pharmacy sign right there.
Yeah,
Like,
you're gonna inject somebody with this sword.
it's a syringe of some sort. That's supposed to be like a dirk. Okay, we already got one for him. Nothing. Nothing. Sakura. That's definitely for, Shadow.
Yeah.
God, what is with the... Everybody keeps calling Dark Knight the edgy Edge boy, but then there's a literal ninja called Edge. And now we have a ninja called Shadow, and Dark Knight's over here going like, just listening to Linkin Park singing "Crawling in My Skin."
I mean, Dark Knight is over there going, I hurt myself to defend others.
Okay, that was like in 4. I don't think it was in 5.
It was...
Not in 6. We're into the tactics. Then 11. 11 was probably the closest to what 4 had going for it. Where the Dark Knight used its HP as...
Yeah, 11 was pretty bad.
I mean, that's what... Like, Reaper is essentially, what if we took Dark Knight from 11 and made it its own job, instead of just saying we made Dark Knight a tank?
Mm-hmm.
Arguably, yes, they have no real hope, but so far, the Empire has not decided to go like, fine, just nuke every town and we'll roll over the rubble. Because apparently, that's a bad idea.
What happens if you talk to him as Celeste?
I don't know. Hey, a Cid!
Hey!
And he's giving people free magic!
Heck yeah!
Nothing. I'm pretty sure it's just
Really?
one of those, like, oh, Celeste, a traitor, blah, 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 and they're just supposed to be
I don't
like,
actually know who Celeste is, but that's what I heard.
It's really funny because there's so many times where we go like, oh, I don't... For so many games, like, especially like 14, it's like, you think people would know what you look like, and I'm not discounting the Fantasia stuff and all that, but there's
Weren't
stuff...
you a Lalafell last week?
Well, I'm ignoring that for the purpose of, like, that shit happens, but it's the idea of, like, nobody has pictures of you. Nobody, they just, like, random people go around and be like, I don't know who this Warrior of Light is, but they sound like a bitch-ass punk that I could take on easily. And then you roll up and go like, I'm the Warrior of Light, and they go, I need new diaper, quick!
That's like whenever you hear a seemingly impossible tale, which is a lot of what we've done,
Yeah.
people immediately discount that as like, it's a seemingly impossible tale. There's no way they did it. So like, I guarantee they're not that. They're not capable of that. That's dumb.
Actually a big town.
Yeah, thankfully there's not a lot in here though.
Okay, my question is, do you guarantee or do you guarantee?
Guarantee.
Well, I mean, I guess at this point,
Don't go over there yet.
Don't go over there yet?
Or don't talk to him yet either.
Don't talk to him?
Yeah, just
Okay.
come back here later.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
I think that guy,
Yeah, this would be
in
the old
particular, is progress.
man. Okay. But I could go over and talk to that group before I talk to that guy.
I have no idea. Probably.
Yeah, we'll see in a moment. Well, I mean more along the lines of, like, one of your star people in the entire Empire and nobody knows what she looks like. Like, I have to assume at some point they're walking around with disguises.
Oh,
Oh, that's the sun.
thank you.
Gotta run through all your MP here.
Which MP do you have, kid?
You know what? I bet there is a little joke that if you run through enough, he'll just go like, I'm out of MP. Oh, look at those. Little sparkles
Yeah,
down
just a
there.
little...
Is that like more town? Is that one of those things where they go
I think
like...
it's... I don't think it's more town. It looks like pipes and machinery.
Well, it's one of those things like RPGs where you get like the main section of town you explore because this is what they need you to see for story.
Mhm.
And there's always usually like another section of town that you're not supposed to see, but everybody goes like, oh, I bet if you do this and that and hit this button combination, you can unlock this secret part of town.
Okay, so while you're up here, be wary. You can get into a fight with a lot of these guards. And if you do, they'll throw you out of town.
Ah, so that's what happened with the camp.
I think so, yeah.
I went up and talked to a guard, and they were like,
Like, you got into a fight, but win or lose, they throw you out.
why, did they, like, specifically know me, or they just like, I don't like your face?
I think they just don't like anybody.
Can I talk to that guard down there?
I have no idea where it happens. Exactly. But I'd be wary of guards.
It's for their own good, really.
Oh yeah,
Here.
I can see how well off and happy they are in those towns.
Here, have the swastika pin. Alright, you're taking this a little too far, buddy. Next thing you know, you'll have stormtrooper helmet design. Oh, they do. Damn. If only my comparison of the Empire, that is a comparison to the Empire, that was a comparison to Nazis from World War II, didn't have 3 degrees of separation from the whole thing. I guess I ruined this video for people who just don't like,
Okay, let's keep going.
Probably not. Why would rumors be true?
No.
Sure. So, killing Sid next.
Got it. Kill Sid.
A lot of things are clicking.
That explains why he knows a whole lot of magic.
You know what makes it better? Now we can literally say that Kefka is a beta male. Because he's literally the beta version of Magic Knights. And there you go, that's all the backstory you need for Kefka. He once was a soldier, then they threw magic into him, and then he just had one bad day and came out all dressed up in white. I'm gonna try it.
It's like, boy, I sure can murder a lot of people. Murder 'em good!
This is basically like, even the Imperial soldiers are like, man, I like General Leo, but Kefka's an, oh, you didn't hear nothing.
Probably about the only reason they even keep him on the payroll anymore is because they're kind of scared he's gonna blow everything up if they turn him down.
You at some point have to understand that, like, somebody is a good asset in that sense, but it's also like, nah, I see the trouble in the future.
Yeah, like, he's useful if we can point him in the right direction, but,
It's every time they do an Alien movie.
Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors Warrior. He knows inner release really good. Every time they do an Alien movie and they decide, oh, you know, the military will show up and they'll control those things.
Okay, yeah, don't talk to any of
Don't
them.
talk to any of these guys. It's like, we'll control those things, and it's like, no, you will not, good sir.
Really? Xenomorphs? You think you can just
You think
do that?
You think pointing something in the direction is going to stop it from turning around? Oh. I didn't press anything, it just started a fight.
It's like we learned nothing from R-Type.
Okay, well, Alien came out first.
And I'm sure inspired R-Type to some degree.
And yeah, inspired. I'm gonna say there's a lot of Japanese properties that were inspired by Alien.
Actually, a lot of the lore for R-Type and the Baido and everything didn't really come about for a couple. It didn't come about for a couple games. Sorry, I was very confused. My brain stopped because I was confused about what was going on.
I think it was the whole point is we got too close and they were like, alright.
Yeah, we saw him, we fought him off, and then we just booked it.
Yeah, so we didn't get caught anyways. Yeah, no, that looks kind of like a lot of old games on like arcade and NES and all that stuff was just like, okay, we came up with story like 2 games later because we weren't going to come up with story beforehand.
Yeah, this is like an old arcade game.
It's like, yeah.
Evil Empire monsters, go in, shoot them, done.
It's like aliens invading, go shoot, bang bang, don't get too in-depth on R-Type. And then they decided, you know what, we will get in-depth on R-Type.
Go ahead.
Losers. Empire sucks, shit.
Oh boy, the Imperial Palace.
I wonder if there's a nature versus machine kind of thing gonna be happening here. Nah, let's save it for the next game. I mean, I saw you come that way, but I guess I'll leave.
Well, they showed the minimap, so I guess you can move.
I can, but my knee's locked up. Get it? Because I'm playing lock.
I get it.
Oh, they all have their own little things.
She sits down so elegantly.
I may be running, but I'm still a general.
He saw me.
I read up on these guys, and it was 100% I did not expect them to actually look like this. But they look like the Imperial Guards that Palpatine had.
Oh.
Like the ones in the pure red outfit and everything. Why'd you get out of the suit?
Because they're turning on the Guardian.
Oh.
Remember this thing? The thing that you can't kill.
Yes, I remember this thing. The thing that was essentially just a stationary turret. And also, 07. No, wait. Yeah, it was 07.
Yeah.
Fucking
You caught on
07.
you caught on quick at least, because you cannot fight it, you cannot beat it. All you can do is run.
Oh no, I remember looking him up because it was definitely one of those. Wow, the Guardian is very memorable. Also, I hate the Guardian because I had, oh my god, I had a whole timetable I had to memorize. I had that thing open because I needed to know this phase was going to happen. Because I had that thing where it was like pulled out from 2 different things, but it did 4 different things in that 2 different things. So I had to worry about that whole thing. It was just...
Make me glad I kind of stopped doing endgame stuff.
Pretty please? No. Aw, I'll be your friend.
What if I punch you real hard?
Is that it? You just all say the same thing? You're dressed fancier. And like...
It's like, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. However, I still have the same opinion as those two. Move along.
You look like evil dark side Santa Claus robe. Like,
I will take that as a compliment. Now move on.
you know what, Thundara? I don't even know it yet. I'm gonna do it. I guess, yeah.
Yeah? Probably once you go in, there's no going back. Oh no, he's drunk.
Must have had a few too. That would be impressive. That was part of his repertoire. Act drunk and just actually throw up on somebody. It's like, oh man.
Boy, just had that on demand. Oh.
Okay, do I just... There we go.
There we go. You see nothing.
Think I'm gonna spew. Oh, jeez.
Dang, that guy looked back this way.
I would go down because I know there's probably some stupid little scene, but let's keep things moving. Is that a train track indicator?
Beep, 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 beep. Can you go to the right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, it's probably nothing to the right, just like,
Yeah.
just an end screen. Because they're gonna do that thing where they go like, this exit is a yellow thing, and this is just nothing, so it's like, there's no problem. Ooh, the Magic Pack Factory.
This is
Next time.
a confusing mess of a dungeon. Have fun.
What, just this one map?
Oh yeah, exactly. That's it. That's the whole thing. Can you go left? Can you pan left?
Nah, this is the whole thing.
Oh, interesting. You can also go in pipes.
In pipes? Brr, brr, brr.
I don't know where any of them take you.
Well, I can't go that far.
Oh, they doesn't let you go further?
What?
It's the Beelzebub of sergeants.
No, the
Of
sergeant's
dogs.
in the back.
Beelzebub of dogs. Beelzedog.
Sure.
Okay, Beelzedog has 615 HP, 13 attack, weak to lightning and water. It can use Program 95, which inflicts confuse.
The dog?
Yep.
The dogs are magic?
Well, it's Program 95. It's a mechanical dog.
Okay.
It's not magic.
Yay, Sabin learned. Regen. So remember that thing we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
About how, we kind of wondered if Sabin's knuckle things could ignite on counterattacks?
Yeah.
It did that twice during the fight.
Cool.
So, yes, it can do that.
Okay. The Sergeant has 580 HP, 13 attack, weak to lightning and water. It can use Program 65, which inflicts silence.
Is Program supposed to be their idea of, like, magic? Like, it's one of those, like, we don't understand what this is completely, so we're just gonna call it this.
Like techno magic or something.
Technological romance. Use that. Man, Sam, why do you have to have those monk HP values? Oh, that opens up. But, like, there's a staircase there. I don't know why.
Oh, guess we're... Oh, can we go to the left?
Yeah, I can just do...
Whee!
Oh, my arms. Okay, I'm good. Flame tongue.
Flame tongue.
It is a sword. Sword infused with the power. Oh, it is actually a flame sword. That may cast fire upon striking an enemy. Okay, that's definitely going on Celeste, I can tell you that right now. Yep. Right on her.
It's like rollers. Doesn't look like anything you can go up, though.
Well, I thought we could go down the pipe down here, but it was just the crane. Pipe make me feel safe. I don't see what the point of the pipe is unless it's supposed to
Yeah, you can
be
just
one
go
of
down
those,
the
like-
stairs.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those, like, the stairs break later on or something.
That or it's just...
Whoop.
Uh-oh. Well, we're never getting that. Hey, next potion.
Oh my god, you know what this reminds me of now?
Hmm?
Alexander. You had to do those
Oh,
rollers with the
yeah.
gobbies. Onion Knights.
And proto-armor.
Proto-armor. Well, obviously these Onion Knights are the worst things in the world because they have all the stats.
I think a lot of people didn't like the little bits in Alexander where you were running around because they've kind of phased out the not a boss fight part of all of
Okay.
the raid stuff, but man, I missed that.
Well, here's my thing. Twofold. One, if it's normal mode, do that stuff. Build it up. I don't care.
Yeah,
'Cause
cut it
it's
out-
gonna
cut
be
it out of-
interesting.
cut it out of Vault, cut it
Savage,
out of
I'm going
Savage.
straight for the boss fight. I don't need the whole build-up and everything.
Yeah, cut it out of Savage. But, like, I missed that, though. It just adds so much personality to it gives them a chance to add so much personality to
Ooh, we
what's
got a
going on.
Bioblaster from him.
Okay, so Proto-Armor, 670 HP, 12 attack, weak to lightning, can use Program 35, which is just physical damage. It can also use Launcher, Scintillation, and Magitech Laser.
Scintillation? What?
It is... inflicts darkness.
Why scintillation? That makes no sense.
Hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, that was kind of disappointing. I thought it was actually gonna be like the Mario flippers where you go like,
Oh.
wow!
It's got to be a safe work environment. Can't just be doing that.
In the Gestalian Empire, safe as you live the day, and you came out with like 2 feet.
55, which inflicts Imp,
Oh, your favorite.
and it can self-destruct.
Oh, is that reference from Lulu?
Hmm.
Lulu had a doll. Her best doll in I think it was her best doll in 10 was an Onion Knight.
Oh, yeah.
People kind of rag on 10, but it's actually better than a lot of them get. I blame
I-
Spoonie for that one.
I couldn't stand 10, but I think it's mostly because I hated Titus, which is even dumber. Like, oh yeah, let's just make a JRPG about a jock.
I kind of like him. He's cheery. He was cheery. He honestly kind of had the best attitude of the whole group, even though they were all going in for a mission they knew they weren't going to come back from.
Just didn't like him. Didn't like Waka. A lot of people like Waka. I didn't like Waka either.
Okay, that one I'll agree with. Waka's kind of annoying because he kind of has a little bit of a racist stint to him.
He just grates on. I think that's a lot of it too. Is they just grate on.
Doesn't like the Albeds for no reason, and like, what do the Albeds do?
It wasn't until
there's probably some stupid backstory to what they did.
I think the rest of the cast was like tolerable at best. The only character I genuinely liked was the Blue Wolf guy.
Kamala.
As soon as he showed up, I was like, oh my goodness, a character I can actually enjoy.
Okay, well, let's face facts here. I don't mind it, but I still don't know how the hell Waka landed Lulu.
No.
That one's gonna be a question for the ages.
Yeah, no. Don't necessarily agree with that one either. Having played the game, like, if they'd try to build something up or have some chemistry or something, that'd be different, but no, it was just...
Oh, it's worse. They have a kid in 10.
Yeah, it's just between games. Hey, this happened.
Ooh, Thunderblade.
I don't like 10.
Sword infused with power of lightning and may call it, yeah, so it's essentially gonna say the same thing, yeah. You know what, I'll equip that instead because we already have fire from Sabin. Sorry, his beardless face made me forget his name for a moment. And also I have a bit of a bias toward Thunder for some reason. Probably because it's the best magic in like Dragon Quest games. You should probably pick up some of those too.